Dracunculiasis, better known as Guinea worm, was rampant in the 1980s, with annual cases in the millions. Now, human cases have dropped as low as 15. However, the worm has made an unexpected jump to an unlikely host. I'm Rogan Spiegel. Those stories tonight on 3 to 5-ish minutes. Dracunculiasis, a disease once known as Guinea worm, dug its roots deep into Africa in the 20th century. Caused by the roundworm Dracunculus medinensis, dracunculiasis infected millions of people annually. Infections could last weeks, but have lasting impacts economically. Infection with D. medinensis, oft called the disease of empty granary, because it would run rampant in small villages, causing secondary infections and disabling farmers for months and entire harvesting seasons. With dracunculiasis nearing eradication, hundreds of cases arose in dogs. So I decided to have a sit down with one of the few remaining worms in the world to better understand why this jump was years in the making. To protect the identity of this infected person and their loved ones, we placed a sock on the individual, only leaving enough space for the interviewee to be seen. Hi, thank you so much for meeting with us. It's rare for a pathogen to want to share their story.
Yeah, well, you want to get rid of me. Wanted you to see the soul behind the worm at least before I'm gone.
You have a long history of infecting us humans. Do you have any idea how any of this started?
Long time. A long time. Look at it this way. As long as there's been big things, there's been small things that live by mooching off the big guys. You guys got big bodies, lots of muscle, good amount of blood on yous too. What's wrong with a little worm like me getting a little food from some of that? We've been doing it for thousands of years. What's the problem now?
Let's not belittle your impact. You contaminate the water, breed inside of us, and create painful blisters and debilitate people that rely on performing physical labor. People lose entire seasons worth of income and food because of some of the things you've done.
Okay. I didn't know this is what this was gonna be like. You're acting like I killed the people. I don't kill people. I never have. I never will. I need you guys. You got great resources. If anything, you guys are worse than us. Just using resources, killing the planet and both of us. Kinda selfish and hypocritical. Doesn't feel so good when the tables are turned, huh?
Let's not deflect here. I'll acknowledge it. You don't kill us.
See? Now we're talking.
Directly. Even before we extract you, your victims are vulnerable to secondary infection and at risk of sepsis during eradication. Not to mention, if you get lost on your way down, you could end up causing pain in more parts of the body, and if you really get lost, paralyze humans.
Look, you gotta break a couple eggs to make an omelet. What you're talking about is few and far between. If you think about it, our relationship is mutually beneficial. You wouldn't be filtering everyone's water and go on these massive health campaigns if it weren't for me. You're welcome.
Speaking of campaigns, the eradication teams have been dealing with mass infections of dogs recently. Can you speak to your recent jump to animals? Was this always part of your plan, or did we push you into it?
You trying to get rid of me? You think I'm gonna tell you me and my family's secrets?
Hey, I know it's scary, but you will be preserved. Smallpox was eradicated and now it's trapped in vials, never getting to tell its story. I'm giving you that opportunity before you become the second eradicated human disease.
Smallpox, eh? One of the greats. Listen, look at everyone in my family. My genus, my cousins. We've been infecting mammals and lizards since the start. My cousin Insignis, he's big into dogs in North America. Loutre, well, he's always been into otters. I liked humans. You guys. But our relationship has soured recently. We had the facilities to infect other animals all this time, but we chose you because we liked yous that much. This was always the failsafe we'd hoped we'd never have to use. You forced our hand.
Wow, so this was always in the cards, huh?
Listen, it's like I said, we didn't want to do it. Us worms, we were pushed to the brink of extinction. How could we not do whatever we could to survive? You think we wanted to hurt those dogs? Those motherfuckers are cute.
They really are. One last thing for you. There's a lot of debate in the science community about how you extend your life cycle to animals. Some say it's mainly through frogs as paratenic hosts, others say it's through fish as transport hosts. Can you speak to this controversy?
My cousins and I, well, we all like frogs. We can grow in there, live for months at a time if you want. Fish are no help whatsoever. They'd eat us. They just eat us. If we get inside something because of a fish, it's just dumb luck. We got like 3 hours tops in those scaly monsters. Dogs love frogs. Listen, thanks to those amphibian angels, my species has staved off extermination from you.
D. medinensis lives in slow-moving bodies of water. As cases dwindle, a greater push is needed to properly treat and filter water to ensure that dracunculiasis is eradicated. For more information on how to help, go to the Carter Center website. The full-length interview is also available to members of the program at 3-5minutes.com.